So welcome to our special Black Friday event. And what we've been doing is going through our various different models and telling you a little bit about all the different range that we have here at Emerald Guitars. We're also telling you about the great discounts that we're offering. So for a limited time, we're giving you a very generous up to 15% discount across the Emerald Guitars range. So depending on what you're looking for, whether it's from our stock section or a custom guitar from our 3D builder, you can really avail of some fantastic discounts at the moment. As you probably know, we build all our guitars from carbon fiber. And carbon fiber has a fantastic strength to weight ratio. And that has allowed us to be able to build some guitars with a lot of string tension on the top, like on our 18-string double neck guitar, the Chimera. It also allows us a real freedom of design when it comes to shape, and it allows us to build things like our Synergy X20 series harp guitar, something with a very unusual shape, but with carbon fiber it's allowed us to build something with a lot of ergonomics. So carbon fiber gives us a great competitive advantage and has really led us in a certain direction of building some really quite unusual instruments. Today we're going to look at some of those. We're going to look at our Synergy harp guitar, the Synergy X20. We're going to look at the Synergy ukulele, the harp ukulele. We're also going to have a look at the Chimera double neck guitar, the Valor acoustic bass, the Amicus 12-string guitar, and our Solace lap slide Weissenborn style instrument as well. So all the instruments that you're not ever going to find really in your local guitar store, but we love building here at Emerald Guitars. So this is our Chimera. This is a great example of the more unusual instruments that we love building here at Emerald Guitars. It's made from one piece using our innovative carbon fiber molding technology, and that's allowed us to build a double neck guitar that's very lightweight for what it is and also very stable. It's got a 12-string guitar on the top, 6-string on the bottom. We've got a great combination of pickups available on the Chimera with our adjustable bridge here on the 6-string side and an undersaddle K&K pickup here on the 12-string side. Depending on how you configure it, you can have the sound controls here on the top, and you can also add a humbucker pickup on the 6-string neck. But yeah, a really special instrument, and we're very proud to have that as part of the Emerald Guitars range. So this is the Synergy X20 harp guitar, and if you've never seen a harp guitar, basically what you have is a 6-string neck and extra bass strings here. The bass strings are unfretted, you play them as open strings, and it allows you to play the sympathetic bass lines along with your lead work that you're playing on the neck. So it's a very expressive and creative instrument, and it's not something we've invented. The harp guitar is actually quite an old instrument that goes back 100 years or more, but carbon fiber has allowed us to build harp guitars in a fantastic way with great ergonomics and a great structure as well. I think if we look at the back of that, you can really see how our one-piece carbon fiber molding technology has really given us an awful lot of freedom. It's such a complex shape, but with carbon fiber it really allows us to build that shape really quite easily, compared to if you were trying to build something as complex as this with wood. It's got a lot of tension on the top, but with the carbon fiber also it still really resonates very well, and you get a really full sound out of this. If you're playing just on the 6-string neck, the extra bass notes just have this beautiful sympathetic resonance that just create this extra overtones and fullness of the overall sound of this guitar. So the Synergy harp guitars, definitely something a little bit different, but we're very proud to have them in the Emerald Guitars line. So if you want something a little bit smaller, then the Synergy harp ukulele is a nice option. This is a tenor ukulele that has 4 extra sub bass strings here, and really it's just like a standard tenor ukulele, but with the extra bass notes that you can play along, just like on the harp guitar. So it's a lot of fun. It gives you that beautiful uke sound, that really happy sound that you get out of a ukulele, and that beautiful sound shape as well on the back and sides. This one with that beautiful vibrant weave and koa on top really stands out. I just wanna lose your love tonight. Yeah, I don't wanna lose your love tonight. So the Ballard acoustic bass is something really special in our lineup, and I wanted to have an acoustic bass because really I like the idea of being able to have a full entire band taken care of with the Emerald guitars. So whenever I was building an acoustic bass, I had two main parameters in mind. One, it had to be loud enough, so we needed a guitar that really projects very well. And also I wanted to have fantastic tone. I wanted to have it as an instrument that you would want to take to the studio and record with. So in order to get that, I had to build it with a really large body. And I think this is a best example in all of our range of what carbon fiber allows you to do with ergonomics. So when you look at it from the front, you can see, you know, a really large profile, but it's the ergonomics on the back and sides that really makes this quite a phenomenal instrument. Whenever you sit down and play it, it feels so much smaller than its actual size. It's got this asymmetrical side here, and it's really quite hard to see on a video, but whenever you sit with it on your knee, you really start to understand how it really keeps the guitar sitting in exactly right position on your lap. We've got the bevel here, that allows it to sit very nicely into your body. We've got the extended neck access that allows you to get right up into the upper registers, and on this instrument particularly, the bevel here on the forearm really helps as you're reaching across this instrument to play it. So it's a 5-string acoustic bass here. We also offer it in a 4-string. We have it in fretless and fretted. And so if you're looking for a really cool acoustic bass, I think there's really nothing better in the marketplace than a carbon fiber Emerald Ballard bass. So the Amicus is another really unusual and but fantastic instrument. What we wanted to do here is we've created a guitar that gives you some of the voicing that you would normally get from a mandolin, but it's been designed more so with a guitar player in mind. So the way it's tuned is, if you can imagine putting the capo on the 10th fret of your guitar, we tune it to D, and it's designed really just to play your normal guitar chord shapes with. It's got unison strings rather than octaves, so that gives you a real fullness of each note. And combined with the high tension, it really gives you that bright, chimey mandolin kind of sound. Beautiful ergonomic shape, comes in a whole range of beautiful finishes, and it's going to give you a whole new sound to your guitar playing. So the last one I'm going to feature here today is our Solace. This is the Weissenborn style instrument. It's an acoustic lap slide guitar, and so you play it flat on your lap. And if you're familiar with these instruments, you'll know the wonderful sound that they give. I designed this way back during the lockdown in 2020 during COVID, and I wanted to build something really unusual and different that I would never normally get the opportunity to make. So you don't often see a lot of Weissenborn guitars out there, but they have such a wonderful sound. So we wanted something just to be able to bring out a whole different sound from our range, and carbon fiber we discovered is just a fantastic way to build one of these instruments. It's great shape, looks beautiful, got that wonderful headstock here with the slotted design with the upright tuners that are designed for easy access. Whenever you're playing flat like this, you can reach right down and tune them very easily, and has just a wonderful big acoustic sound. Very loud, very resonant, very rich, and something that's really, really special to me. If you're interested in one of these unusual custom guitars, then there's two options for you. One is you can go into the Emerald Guitar stock section, and we always try and have a range of these instruments available, but it's always a limited stock on instruments such as the harp guitars and acoustic basses. But the really great place to go is into our 3D builder. So if you go into the 3D builder, you're going to be able to choose from all the different guitar options and then design one exactly to your choice. So if you go into the choose model section, you can choose through all our different guitars. You can see from 25 different models that we have here, and choose something as unusual as, say, a harp guitar. And the 3D builder is a really great place to go in and actually see what these guitars are all about. You know, you can see it in a video, but whenever you go in and load up something like the Synergy X20, you can take that, turn it, twist it, zoom in on all the details, and that's going to let you see all the ins and outs and small details of our guitars. So whenever you go in there, that's a great place then to start and design the guitar to your liking. You can choose from all the different color options in the carbons, from the twill or the vibrant weaves. You can choose from the various different types of veneers, and we have a little bit more of a limited options for some of our guitars, like the harp guitars, because not every piece of veneer that's available on an X20 will be big enough to be able to be used on something like a harp guitar. So keep that in mind, that there's maybe a smaller selection of veneers, but there's always still a good selection there. So you can add a beautiful veneer and customize the guitar that way. You also then have all the options for the inlays, those beautiful inlay designs from things like the Celtic vines, the Irish rose, the Trinity knots, and you can add them in there. Choose from the various different colors, select from the primary color and the secondary color, depending on what you want to do there with that. Then we've got an option of all the hardware colors. So something like a Chimera or a harp guitar that's got all those different, such an amount of tuners on top, changing the hardware color to match properly with the veneers and things, that can be something that really is impactful. So something like adding on the gold hardware onto a Synergy X20, that can be a really nice option. Then you've got the different pickup options. So whenever you have a look at the different pickups, you're going to see how we can configure that guitar just for you. So depending on what you're looking for, depending on how you're going to play it amplified, you can choose from those various different pickup systems on there. So it's a very immersive system, allows you to really choose all the different guitars, all the different finishes, and hopefully whenever you're in there, you're going to be able to find all the things that you need to build your very own dream Emerald guitar.